Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Or if this is your first time here, my name is Anthony. I'm a reseller and I like to make videos, sometimes being an idiot, but mostly showing people ways to make money with thrifting and reselling and things like that. So I've made a couple videos in the past showing different things to look out for when you're in thrift shops, things that you can sell online, places like eBay and Amazon FBA. And I've had quite a few people reach out to me and let me know that those are actually helpful and they've asked me to make some more. So I'm going to keep sprinkling that type of video in, I guess, until I can't think of any more thrift store categories that can make you some money. Alright, so I try to keep these categories broad because all thrift stores are different and no one's ever going to find the exact same stuff. But I have a couple examples of each item and there's 4 different categories I want to show you. Alright, so the first category of items I want to talk about is probably the most basic, and that is phones. Now, obviously there's different kinds of phones. There's office phones and there's house phones, and both of those can be worth money. A lot of office phones you'll see are made by this brand, Polycom. Some are made by Cisco. Some of them are actual landline telephones. Some of them are VoIP phones. But they can all be worth money, so they're all definitely worth looking up. A lot of times you'll find these VoIP phones that don't have power cables, so you won't necessarily pick them up. But if you do a little research, you might find that they're actually PoE, which means power over Ethernet, which means they get their power from an Ethernet connection. Makes it a little harder to test, but it's definitely not impossible, especially if it's worth your time. So just comp it out and make that decision. And then of course there's home phones. There's a lot of different brands. There's AT&T, VTech, Panasonic. Panasonic happens to be my favorite type to pick up, especially the ones that run off these rechargeable AAA batteries. Because more often than not, what happens with these phones are the batteries go dead and they won't hold a charge anymore. But it's so easy just to get on Amazon and buy off-brand AAA phone batteries in bulk and just have them on hand. So whenever you find these Panasonic phones, you have new batteries ready to go. And the other nice thing is they'll usually come in, sets like this with a base, power cable. Sometimes you'll find multiple ones, so they'll have this main base here. But depending how much work you want to put into it, you can part all this stuff out. You can sell pretty much everything separately, even the power cables by themselves. So these are definitely good things to look out for. Thrift stores around here usually have them priced at between $2 and $5 a set. And some of these things can range in value anywhere from 15 to 20 bucks on up to a couple $100, depending on how many you have in the set or what the model is. So next time you're at a thrift store, definitely look out for phones. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about are these little handhelds made by a company called Franklin. Some of them are spell checkers, some of them are organizers, some are translators, some are little homework assistants, and some of them are Bibles, which is actually one of the most valuable ones to find. But a lot of these things sell for crazy money on either eBay or Amazon FBA. In fact, a lot of times they sell for quite a bit more on Amazon. And if you send them into Amazon, you might be shocked at how quickly they actually can sell and for how much money. I normally pay about $1 to $3 a piece for them and sell them anywhere from 20 to, I think my highest one I've ever sold was around 150. So I mean, they're so small and so easy, and the profit margins can be huge, so they're just kind of a no-brainer just to pick these up when you see them. And like anything else, definitely keep an eye out for them sealed in the original package, because those can really fetch a premium. I'm talking well over $100, closer to $200. So item number 2, electronic Franklin handhelds. All right, item number 3, cassette tape recorders. Even old junky looking ones like this. Again, this is an item that can be sold on eBay or Amazon. Some brands you might be restricted on Amazon, like Panasonic, but if you're not, that's definitely probably the place to sell them, because even old ones like this rarely sell for less than 40 or 45 bucks, if not more. There's also little handheld ones like this. This is a Sony. Obviously this would do pretty well just being a discontinued Sony product, which I've talked about before. But I mean, just look up any sort of little tape recorder that you find. If you see blank tapes out and about and they're not that valuable, go ahead and buy them anyway, because it helps to have them on hand so you can test these things out. There's really not too much to testing them. Just pop a blank cassette in, say a few words, and make sure it plays back okay without a bunch of static or hiss or noise or anything. But item number 3 that can make you good money in a thrift store, tape recorders. And of course, I always save the weirdest for last. Item number 4 that I want to talk about, home automation products, especially ones made by this company called X10 Powerhouse. Now, I don't really know a lot about this stuff. I just know that over the years, I find it all the time. I don't know if that's just my thrift stores or if it's like that all over the country, but I always see X10 Powerhouse stuff. I'll see these little light modules like this, or I'll see these little remote controls like this. There's all kinds of stuff that I've come across and sold over the years. And the cool thing is when I do find it, there's usually a lot of it. Maybe it's people trying to upgrade their homes to more smart equipment like Alexa-based devices or Google-based devices. And so then they just dump all their X10 stuff at thrift stores. I don't know, but I buy it when I see it because it's an easy seller on eBay or Amazon, and it pretty much makes me money every time I buy it. Alright guys, so there's just 4 quick categories that can hopefully help you out when you're out there sourcing at thrift stores or garage sales. These are just things that I've continued to pick up over the years when I see them, and they've proven to be money makers time and time again. So I just wanted to share that info with you and hopefully put a little extra jingle in your pockets. But that's what I got for you today. As always, if you find this kind of video helpful, make sure you hit that thumbs up and leave your comments down below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate that. But until next time, I'll see ya.